And we're back again. It's your boy Gezus V, and today we're back in Williamsburg, Brooklyn at Grindhouse. And if this is your first time on the channel, we're dedicated to producing the most valuable, entertaining, motivating fitness content on YouTube. What's up, guys? The reason why I'm narrating from home and not speaking directly from the gym is because the music was way too loud. So for the duration of this video, I'll be using the footage from the gym and narrating from home. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how you can go from 0 to 10 pull-ups, no matter your strength level, no matter your fitness experience, and no matter whether or not you're a man or a woman. I'm going to be showing you the exercises that you should be including in your daily or weekly regimen to go from 0 to 10 pull-ups. Now, when we're talking about a pull-up, it's one of my favorite exercises, and when we're speaking about the pull-up, the muscles that we want to focus on are your latissimus dorsi, which is your biggest muscle in your back, your core, your mid to lower traps, and of course your biceps, because you're using your upper body strength to pull yourself up. Most times when you go to a gym, if you see people trying to improve the pull-up, the exercises that you'll see them do is seated lat pull down, or the assisted pull-up machine, or even cable rows. Now, all these exercises do help increase your back strength. But the most important thing to consider when you're trying to improve an exercise like the pull-up is activation of the prime movers, aka the muscles that are primarily being contracted when you're doing the exercise. Now, the first step to doing a pull-up or executing a correct pull-up is being able to grip the bar. You won't be able to extend your rep count in your pull-up if you're not able to actually grip the bar. So the first exercise I'm going to recommend that you include in your regimen are dead hangs. Here, all you're doing is hanging onto the bar, tight grip, thumbs over your fingers without your feet touching the floor. If you're able to improve your grip strength, over time you'll be able to hang on the bar longer to increase your rep count when you're doing your sets of pull-ups. The next step is to actually practice engaging those muscles when we're doing the set of pull-ups. So the next step or the next exercise we'll be doing is actual scapular retractions. So all we're doing here is lifting ourselves up by squeezing our shoulder blades together. When you actually get to the point where you're executing the pull-up, you want to make sure that you're in that contracted position the entire rep, and that's how you're going to engage your lats. So as long as you squeeze your shoulder blades together and you puff your chest up and you get your chin over the bar, you want to make sure that you're in that position throughout the entire set. So here, even if you can't lift yourself up, all we're going to be doing is practicing that movement of squeezing our shoulder blades together and contracting our scapula. So now we're confident in our ability to grip the bar. We're able to actually engage those lats by squeezing our shoulder blades together. Now the next step is to try to pull ourselves up, but in a regressed fashion. So we're going to be doing horizontal, or aka inverted rows. Here, all we're going to be doing is staying in a horizontal position, making sure that our body is in a plank position, so we're keeping that core tight, and we're pulling ourselves up. Make sure that your chest touches the bar, and then we're going to squeeze. We're staying in that squeezed scapula retracted position even when we're doing these, and then we're slowly eccentrically letting ourselves down. So you want to make sure that you bring yourself all the way up to the bar, chest touches the bar. We're pausing isometrically for a second, making sure that we're pausing while our muscles are being contracted. We're not rushing the reps. We're going to eccentrically slowly bring ourselves down, so throughout the entire movement our muscles are contracted. Now, I'm pretty sure that you've seen in your gym or wherever you work out, people that want to improve their pull-ups, they'll go directly to the seated lat pull-down machine because they feel that it closely mimics the wide grip pull-up position. But a study conducted by the Journal of Physical Fitness, Medicine and Treatment in Sports suggests that the core stabilizing muscles are less activated when you're in that seated position because your hips are flexed. So it doesn't closely mimic what you would naturally be doing in a traditional vertical pull-up. So the study actually suggests that you do the lat pull down from a kneeling position. So your knees are not flexed, you're on your knees, which helps you engage your core, which you naturally will have to do once you start doing the pull-ups. So in this next exercise, we're going to be doing the lat pull down machine directly from our knees, making sure that our core is engaged. We're gripping the bar just like we are with the dead hang and squeezing those traps together, squeezing the scapula back, and then pulling the machine all the way down to our chest. Now, the last two exercises that I'm going to recommend that you include in your regimen to improve your pull-up and go from 0 to 10 are the partner-assisted pull-up and the banded pull-up. With this partner-assisted pull-up, unfortunately, it doesn't always go as well as you planned. But if you have a gym buddy or a friend that you go to the gym with, or if you're in an area that doesn't have a partner-assisted pull-up machine, you can have one of your friends just help spot you. The only problem with this one is that you can't really track the resistance to decrease it over time. The only thing that I would suggest is maybe start with a friend using 2 hands, and then over time, as your upper body strength improves, have the friend just use one arm to help you with the momentum of pulling yourself and getting your chin over the bar. And the last exercise that I'm going to recommend for you to include in your regimen to take you from 0 to 10 pull-ups is the banded pull-up. This is probably the best exercise that I could recommend that beginners do to go from 0 to 10 pull-ups, because it's an actual pull-up. You're doing the same exact thing that you would be doing when you're doing pull-ups, only you're using a band. And the good thing with the band versus the partner-assisted pull-up is that these bands have resistance. So you can tell if it's a 10 or 20 or 30 pound resistance band, and over time you're going to want to decrease that resistance until you get to the point where you can actually pull yourself up, get your chin over the bar, keep your core engaged, and squeeze your scapula while you're doing the pull-up. Once you get to that point, you're golden, and you're just gonna keep practicing and keep going, making sure that you practice proper posture each time that you're executing the pull-up. The biggest tip that I can give for people that are actually starting to do pull-ups, whether you can only do 1 or 3 or 4 or 5, is you don't want to use excessive lower body momentum or kipping or kicking to get yourself over the bar. I've seen this so many times where people, they physically don't have the upper body strength, but they try to trick themselves by kicking and going crazy with their lower body to build momentum to get their chin over the bar. If you don't have the upper body strength, don't compromise posture for your numbers. Remember, it's always quality over quantity. So if you could only do 3, do 3 quality pull-ups until you can get to 4 quality pull-ups, until you get to the point where you can do 10, 15, whatever your target goal number is. Those are my exercises that I recommend that you include in your regimen to go from 0 to 10 pull-ups. If you have any questions about any of these exercises, please leave a comment below. I always reply to all my comments. You can always follow me on Instagram at callmemrv. So to all my subscribers, to all my followers, to all the people that support this channel, I want to say I am so thankful for your support and your viewership, and we're just going to keep growing this channel. We have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by the new year, and we're going to keep pushing forward, and I'm going to keep bringing you quality educational, science-backed fitness content. Oh, there's one other thing. Hold on. Oh, just in, we got the FYI, aka F Your Insecurity shirt. For those of you that know, this is my slogan, this is my way of life. If there's something that you're trying to do in this world, in this life, you gotta do it. So for so many of us, our insecurities holds us back. So I'm releasing this shirt to remind all my subscribers and all my supporters that if there's something you want to do, you can't let your fear hold yourself back. Right now I have a limited supply of these, so if you're interested in purchasing one of these limited supply F Your Insecurity shirts, I have them in white and black. Hit me on Instagram Call me Mr. V. Just inbox me, let me know, or you can email me at missionexcalibur@gmail.com. I think that's about it. We're just gonna keep on crushing, and until next time, as always, your insecurities. Peace!